Hey everybody, Nick here. Welcome back to the channel. So, I tend to stick to myself these days. I don't try to make new friends. I don't want new friends. I've had some bad experiences in the past. I think overall, most people are just trying to get ahead, trying to move up in life, and I don't know what has happened. I think as a teenager you could trust a little bit more making friends, or as a kid. People change as they get older and they become more nasty and just outright bad people. I've been burned a few times, so I don't need to make any new friends. I don't have any interest in making new friends. I have a few really close friends that I could count on. I could count on one hand. Everyone just seems to be out to get everyone else. There's so many toxic people as well, and what I mean by that is they want to be the focus of attention. They want to be the person with, the crowd that will huddle around them and listen to what they have to say. They want to be the one talking all the time. They don't let you get a word edgewise. There's just not as many good people as there used to be, or as I once thought. I guess that would be the best way to put it. People just looking to use you. They want to be your friend because maybe you have something they want, or you have a lot of money, which is usually the reason. You have a nice car, or you have something they want to get close to. Like maybe you know somebody that they want to get to know, and they'll only want to be your friend because you know that person, or you're a person with connections to like sports tickets or concert tickets or whatever. Just overall people looking to get ahead and just want to take advantage of you. This is so true. There's even people who are just crooks and thieves. And when I say thieves, not necessarily in the fact that they'll come and take from your house. That is possible too. But they might scam you in some way. I've been scammed in the past. I think I mentioned in another video, but they duplicated my debit card by making a fake ID, pretending to be me. How elaborate can you get? But that isn't where I stopped trusting everybody altogether. I think that was just a big eye-opener. But yeah, making friends is just not as easy as it used to be. Plus, you have your own ideals. Everyone has their own ideas of how things should be. A lot of people don't like to take constructive criticism. They don't want to hear your opinion about something that they might have done, and because they might just not like your view on it. A lot of people just want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people think that they do, but they really don't. They want to hear what in their mind is what is true, or what sounds better. And I think that most people, I guess, as they get older, they start going that way. They don't want to expand their mind. People tend to get more, I guess, comfortable in a hole with their, how would I say, their own world ideas, I guess I could put it. They don't want to expand. For me, it's been the opposite effect. As I get older, I just seem to want to know more, and I'm curious to find the truth. And a lot of my friends who I did lose since leaving Canada, because of the whole pandemic stuff, because they didn't agree with my ideas or my thoughts about it. Sure, I mean, I didn't agree with theirs, and it kind of clashed and got argumentative, and it just, I like to listen to people's viewpoints without arguing. But making friends is really tough because, first of all, here it's even worse. People are just even more or less trustworthy, if that makes sense. Less trustworthy. And you just simply cannot open your home to people without really getting to know them. Even then, you really never truly know anybody. You truly never know anybody. You don't know what they're capable of. I mean, I know what people are capable of. I now know this, and I would rather just not take any chances with that. I'm not saying don't take chances in life and things like that, but with people, forget it. Absolutely forget it. So I find that people don't want to hear what you have to say. They would rather be the center of attention. There's a lot of self-centered people. It's amazing, you know, how many people you just basically closed off from any possible type of relationship. Here specifically, most people are just worried about getting their next meal, partying, having a good time. There's a lot of users here. You have to be careful. It's hard because from what I've heard, even actually, there's a lot of people who say, I forgot my wallet. That's the old excuse, I forgot my wallet. But people will just want to be friends with you just for what you have. So the best way is, the less you show what you have, the better. Some moron hitting a hammer at this time of day. I guess it's his right. But yeah, like I remember back in the day, I remember all the kids started befriending somebody because he had like Nintendo or a computer. I don't remember what it was. It was some sort of computer games or video games. And it's just, I guess with kids, you can kind of understand, but then as you get older, you realize, maybe not. Maybe that's where the whole mentality comes from. When you're a kid, you gravitate to the next gimmick or whatever, and it's just like, we can be friends with him. We can look past the fact that he's a nerd or whatever. I mean, that's what the mentality was back then. And I don't know, you just cannot make friends with many people these days. You just can't. You're either gonna have to take a risk, a calculated risk, in getting hurt, depending on what type of relationship, but burned from somebody who may be out to get you, be out to get whatever you have. And the best way to go about it is just live on your own, do your own thing, keep to your own circle of friends of whom you trust. Don't tell people what you have. Just show a lot of anonymity. That's what I would say. Live a life of anonymity. And I don't know, man, it sucks that you can't trust people and just think that they're a good person, where you could just make friends with them and not have to worry about getting screwed over. You see it all the time. Guys go after their friends' wives or girlfriends too. There's no moral code anymore. There's a pretend moral code where everyone pretends to follow the code and the law. It's all fakery. I think most people just follow that so they don't get in trouble with the law. I trust animals more than I do trust people, personally. There's so many other traits that I could tell you about what people are like. Why not to get involved. People talk behind your back. People are envious, jealous. And it seems like more and more of these emotional responses or personality traits are getting worse and worse. I know that that's part of being human, but also controlling them is a part of being human. I'm not envious of anybody, to be honest. I used to have this mentality of I would see people who were successful and I would just be not angrily envious, but just envious in general, and because I want the same success. Nobody knows how to be happy for others and to search for your own success and work for your own success rather than being angrily envious and trying to take someone down. I find that a lot these days, is people want to see other people fail and crumble, and because they're not being successful. It's humans 101, you know. It never ceases to amaze me. So making guy friends or whatever is the same crap. I'd rather keep the 3-4 good friends that I have, who I would trust with my life, and that says a lot. I would never trust really anybody ever again. Certain people maybe to a degree, but like I said, I'll keep to myself. I go about my business. When people try to want to make friends with me or communicate, I sort of find a way to blow them off or escape the situation. I'll give you a good example. I had a neighbor many years ago in Toronto, him and his girlfriend, and they had a dog. They were nice enough, you know, and I remember so many times we run into each other in the corridor with the pleasantries, you know, oh, how you doing, the weather, blah, 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 you know, the small talk crap. And he'd always want to, he mentioned like how we should hang out, and I would sort of like get away from that topic. I don't even know how I did that, but I did. And I would just always say like, oh, I'm busy, or I'm working, or whatever. Oh, you should come over and hang out, or I can come over to your place. He was probably just a lonely guy, but I didn't trust it, and I didn't want to get into that situation where I'd be bothered by a next door neighbor right next to me. But it was also the trust thing. It's like, I can't risk that in my own backyard, you know. So forget it. Like I said, he was probably nice enough. His girlfriend seemed nice enough. They didn't seem like they were weirdos, but you never know. You just never know anymore. You just never damn well know. So, yeah, I think I'm already at a certain point in my life that it's fine. I don't see humanity getting improving or getting better anytime soon. So I think I'm going to stick with doing my own thing and staying away from the crazies and the people who are just looking to take advantage of you. I don't know. It's a crazy world. And I honestly only see it getting worse as things get more expensive and life gets worse, as in cost of living, and just makes people do stupid things and gets people, I don't know if there's something manipulating people. I really can't say. Obviously, some places in the world are worse than others. Here, I would say in Brazil, it's way worse. Canada, not so bad, but I've noticed the degradation of the fabric of trust and what do you call it? Integrity of people is just abysmal and going away, slowly but surely going away, more and more. Anyways, this is why no more friends. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.